over there is going to distract me for sure. So my name's Anick Gervais. For those of you who don't know me, yay! Thank you. Yay, I love you guys too. I'm really excited to be here. 2019 is like my year to like bring it back. Who like really needed to come to World Tour? Yeah, me too. My energy, I was pregnant, and then I had a baby, and then I was a mom, and then my mommy brain, and I just like was like blah, blah, blah. And then 2019, I'm like, okay, Anick, you need to change things. You need to change things around. So I'm super pumped to be here, and I'm super pumped to talk to you guys about jet setting and goal setting. So who has ever earned a trip? Yes. Who wants to earn a trip? Yeah, if you don't raise your hand, I'm like, what are you doing here? Who doesn't want a free trip? Actually, some people don't really want a free trip. They like, I know, it's okay. So I'm a superstar director, and I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about me. My Scentsy history. So I never wanted to join Scentsy. I didn't want to sell Scentsy. I've joined many direct sales company. I've been a salesman my whole life. I love sales. I love people. I love different things. They give me energy. I like moving around. And I tried seriously like 7 different multi-levels because I just believe in the whole structure. You find a network, you sell to them, you keep making money, and then it's not a 9 to 5, and then I could travel and still make money, but it never worked for me. It just never worked for me. So I literally wrote in my diary once, I'm never joining another direct sales company ever in my life. And I would go like all in. I would spend so much money on these products. So when a girl that I knew said, hey Anick, I just joined Scentsy, I think you should join. I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Like, I'm way too busy. I'm teaching, I have a full-time job. I got no time for this. And she's like, I'm like, but I'll buy a lampshade. At the time they were called lampshades, and some wax because I have 3 cats. And I really don't like coming to my house and I smell cat piss. You know, it just makes your house smell really dirty. But it's like, no, my cat just peed there, and it's happened a couple times, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. So I said, okay, I'll buy a lampshade. She comes over, I check, okay, I'm gonna buy an amber fluted shade and 3 bars, and my total came up to like $88. And she's like, Anick, it's August, it's like enhanced kit month, and it's $119 at the time to join, and you get all this stuff. And I'm like, that's a really good deal. So I decided to join, but I am not selling this stuff. She's like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. So I buy the kit, and then on Instagram, if you go in my Instagram, you'll see the post. It's like, I post my whole kit, and I'm like, whoa, look at all this stuff I got for $119. Like, don't even sell this stuff. Just buy the kit and like do what I'm doing. All my testers were popped, and I was warming my testers. And then I had 5 people join me that month. Because I was like, don't sell this stuff. So it wasn't like, join my company. I was like, don't do it. Then they just did it. But it wasn't even a strategy. I was just like being honest, like, don't do this, just buy the kit. So all of a sudden I start getting emails from my upline like, hey Nick, like, who is this girl who like has 5 recruits, blah, blah, blah. If you send me an email, I will never respond to you because I don't respond to emails. If you want my attention, you need to like be in my face. And then I had a phone call from Jocelyn Hillman, and she says, hey, this is Jocelyn. I'm like, yeah, I got your postcard, but like, I'm really not interested in selling this stuff. And she's like, well, I'm just letting you know, like, you already have 5 recruits and it's your first month. You know, I'm making up to $4,000 a month, and it's only been 3 years. I'm like, what? You can make money doing this? And she's like, yeah, you can make a lot of money. I'm like, okay, this is a game changer. Who likes to make some money? Please lift your hand. Money is good. Money is good. We need money, and I want to make a lot of it. And then when I was like, this is an opportunity for me, it's just working out. And when something's working out, I need to work it. And I'm like, okay. So then all of a sudden, 3 months later, I became a director. Yeah, it was just like, I got a phone call, hey Nick, you promoted to director. I'm like, what's that? I have no idea what I'm doing. But, so after 3 months, and then November, so I joined August of 2014. And then 3 months later, I was a director. And then November of the following year, I became a star director. And that was my first $7,000 paycheck, my second year. And then I'm gonna talk about money. I'm completely open, because we like money, we like numbers, and I want really to inspire you guys what the possibilities are, and I'm not even like at the top. So November 2016, I had my first, Anick, you didn't even write like what's going on here. So November 2016, I had my first 10,000 paycheck. So I joined August of 2014, so like you don't even count that year. So like literally 2 years later, I got a $10,000 paycheck. And then So director, October 2014, so 3 months after. Then the following year, I promoted to star director. And then the following year, I promoted to superstar director. And last October, I had my first $17,000 paycheck. October and November. Don't ask me where that money is, because I have no clue. Like, seriously, it's not in my bank account. Like, I don't know where it is. But that's okay. So when you make more money, you start spending more money. So like, learn that right now. But when I found out that there's money on like the table and that there's free trips on the table, that's when my whole mindset started shifting. Because someone instilled vision in my mind. They told me what is possible. So a lot of times people join and they don't really have an upline, they don't really join, they don't watch videos, they don't go to events, so they have no clue. They think it's just a wax and warmer company. It's way more than that. Way more than that. And that's what my upline told me. It wasn't my sponsor. I didn't have a sponsor. I didn't have support there. I bypassed her. She got angry and then eventually fell out. And then it was like 3 lines up that called me. So if you're saying that my sponsor, I don't have any help, excuses, 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 never say that ever again, because that's an excuse. Because your success is all about you. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to make a $17,000 paycheck? Who wants to make a $17,000? Freaking right, yes. Then I found out I met some people that are making $40,000 paychecks. Drop the mic. Are you serious? So they're like, Anick, your goal is to have 20 frontline directors. I'm like, okay, 20 frontline directors. So we need to recruit and we need to sell. This is all about jet setting and goal setting, because if we want those trips, we need recruits and we need to sell. When you get recruits, you start promoting. When you sell, you get points, okay? So when my career started booming, I realized that people would ask me like, Anick, how are you doing this? And I said, I'm having fun. I'm not taking this so seriously. Because if I ask you right now to think of your Scentsy business, you think about it, what's that feeling that you're feeling inside? Pride. Pride? Some people, anyone else want to share? Unaccomplished. Yeah. That's, I feel like, the truth. A lot of people feel like they're not where they want to be. Who is not where they want to be? Okay, I'm huge on energy. I believe you get what you put out there. And when I looked at my Scentsy business, I thought about the stuff that I really loved. So then when I thought about my Scentsy business, I would vibrate. I'm vibrating right now because I'm speaking to you guys and I start sweating like everywhere. It's really uncomfortable. But I start vibrating. So when I talk about Scentsy, people are like, wow, like, what are you on? I want some. And I'm like, it's Scentsy, you need to join Scentsy. It's the first time ever that I was like a part of a girl clique that actually liked me and didn't work. Yeah! Legit, Scentsy people are the best kind of people. These people like want to pump you up. When I get promoted, it's not like people are like, oh my God, she promoted and I should have been promoted. Because you will never be successful with that attitude. If you are negative about other people's success, I'm sorry, but you are blocking that success. You need to start realizing that what's the difference between me and other people? I heard more no's than all of you guys. Well, okay, I won't say all of you guys, but I heard more no's. Successful people have heard more no's. Successful people have gotten out of their comfort zone way more often. They go to events, they learn, and they teach others. I feel like when I started teaching people, even when I weren't even the expert, when I started teaching people, all of a sudden they started pumping up, and then it started pumping me up, and then I started learning more, and like karma, it just came back around. So when there's a problem in your Scentsy business, do you are like, oh my gosh, or do you find the solution? Solution! That's why you're successful in. So, or, when something's going wrong with your business, are you blaming society? Are you blaming Sensi? Or do you blame yourself? What did you do yesterday? Did you watch Netflix? Were you on your phone? Were you working your business? Every time someone message me to complain, I'm like, okay, I'll go check your Facebook. They posted once in 2 weeks. They never come to my training. So they don't come to events. They always have excuses, always. I know a girl who promoted in the hospital. She's sick, she's in the hospital, and she promoted to director. There's no excuses. If you want those trips, you need to decide and believe in yourself. And at first, it's really hard for you to believe in yourself because you're like, who am I? I'm nobody. Yeah, you are somebody. You are somebody who is here. You matter. There's a reason why you're here. You're born. You have skills. You need to find what you're good at and just focus on that. Okay? So I want you to take a minute right now and just think about, what are you good at?
It's written on your name tag.
Okay, does someone want to share what they're good at? What? Talking to people. Amazing. So talk as much as you can to people. Great. Anyone else?
Having compassion for others.
Compassion for others. Yes. Crafting. So there's crafting groups that you could join and become friends with them, but that you secretly want them to join your business. Seriously, you gotta do what's good for you. You join those groups, you start real relationships. There's just a little agenda happening. Sometimes I have my list of people. Does everyone have a list of people they've talked to about recruiting? You freaking better. Because you are missing out if you didn't start that list. Because sometimes people are asking, but then you think you're gonna remember. We don't remember. We had children. They ruin us. No, I'm just kidding. It's totally worth it, they said. It's totally worth it. Okay. I really want you guys to take some tangible stuff, but I could go on a rant and then I don't know where I'm going. Okay, instill vision. Okay, cool. So, in my life, to be honest, I wasn't good in school. I barely passed. I thought I was stupid most of my life. I had mental health issues. I was suicidal as a teenager. I didn't want to be here. I just thought that God made a mistake. I didn't believe in God at the time. And so I just thought the world was just an evil place. I thought the world was a very difficult place. So I relate to all of you guys who are having struggles, inner struggles, okay? But because I have this story, I get to inspire people every day. And now I thank God for this wonderful story that He's given me, because I can have compassion for people. I can relate to people and let them know that it's okay to be whatever, or to have those feelings. I think 99% of us have anxiety issues or social issues, you have anxiety issues, lift your hand. Yeah, exactly, everyone lifted their hand. We're all in the same boat. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be loved. We all want success. But for some reason, what breaks my heart is that some of you don't think you can do it. Some of you guys don't think you can ever be a director. That breaks my heart. Why am I more special than you? I'm not. I just did the work. So when fear comes in front of me, I know that that's a sign that I need to push through. I need to push through, because on the other side of fear is success. So you need to do the work. What kind of work do we need to do to be a successful Sensi consultant? Follow up. Who legit follows up? 3 people lifted their hand. Literally 6 people lifted their hand. 7. Really? Do you though? Do you? Are you saying that? Okay. Money is in the follow-up. We need to push through fear and call people on the telephone. Hey, and leave a voicemail. They're not gonna answer. They're terrified of the phone too. Hey girl, you're probably busy, so just text me back, but just wondering, do you need any light bulbs? I have an order putting in. I've gotten 6 orders for light bulbs, but then they needed that extra wax when I decided to do the follow-up in 2019, because I want to do what I tell my team to do. Follow up. So it's really, really important to do those things. What else do we need to do to win those trips, to earn those trips? Recruit. How do we recruit? Talk to people. There is no science to it, guys. It's not rocket science. You need to actually legit, like, hey man, like, I think you'd be amazing at recruiting, amazing at joining Sensi, a great consultant. Do you think you'd ever do that? She's like, no, not really. She doesn't think she's good enough. You need to find what they need in life. You need to find out, like, if you see someone complain about hydro, because I complain about hydro every day, because it's so expensive. So I message the girl and say, hey, my hydro bill gets paid by Sensi. We need to find what people need. If someone you feel like needs more connection, I need to do more in life. You need to contact that person and say, like, I got something for you. Sensi brings people together. It makes you a better person. I find my success really because I shared the love Sensi brings in my life. I shared the love that I see between consultants that don't even know each other, that are bunking together in hotel rooms, that road trip together. Like, that is incredible. Those are the stories you guys need to share, not a flyer you found on Google. That's not interesting. Be unique. Be you. Find what you're good at and do it. But you have to have those conversations. This month in January, be honest, don't lie to me. Be honest and let me know if you've had over 5 recruiting conversations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the problem. You have to message people. You have to call them. And you know what's a good one? Hey girl, you have such great attitude. I was thinking, do you know anyone that is looking to make some extra money? She's like, hey, why aren't you asking me? Oh, okay, cool. That works too. But I find I created an environment that people wanted to join. That's what I've been doing. I've been sharing my Sensi experience. I eat, breathe, and live Sensi. It's part of me now. So every time I'm having a conversation with someone, I'm like, hey, they ask, well, what are you doing? Even if I'm not necessarily doing a Sensi thing, I'll say I'm doing a Sensi thing. I'll figure out every day, like, Anick, what are you gonna do Sensi? Oh, I gotta go deliver an order. Oh, what kind of order? Always try to have those Sensi conversations. If people, not everyone around you knows that you're a Sensi consultant, you failed at your marketing. Everyone needs to know. If I go to your Facebook, just looking at your Facebook, I better know that you're a Sensi consultant. So if that's not the case, there's a problem. Okay? So, I'm like, squirrel. I said squirrel. So I like jump up and down because that's just the type of speaker I am. But what I want to tell you guys is that when I was feeling low and I want to be happy, I Googled how to be happy, enter. And then a bunch of stuff came up. So I started learning from the leaders. I started learning from the successful people who turned happy, who are happy. And the people who research happiness, the people who teach happiness are happy. It's proven fact. So if you spend 100 hours being happy or trying to be happy, you will become happy. So be an expert at anything, okay, you have to spend 100 hours. So if you want to be an expert at Sensi, you need to work 100 hours. And so you need to put in the work. So one of the things I've seen was affirmations. Because before, I would go on Facebook and it was negativity, 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 negativity. And it would drain me. So I decided I'm going to be the change and I'm only going to post positive things. If I'm about to complain about something, I will twist it and say something that I've learned from this experience. Well, so I was like this positive bumblebee. And then when I joined Sensi, if you're about to join Sensi, are you going to join the girl who always talks about negativity and all her freaking problems? Or are you gonna join a girl who's positive? You're gonna join me. So be careful what you're putting on Facebook. I don't care that you're stuck in traffic for 2 hours. I don't care that your tire blew up. Like, guys, like, or you could be like, but then, cool, that's an inspiring story. Let's be the change. When you create that environment, you attract those people. You know, if you're a negative person, you're attracting negative consultants. And you're like, oh my God, there's so much drama. There's barely any drama in my Sensi family because I stop it right away because there's no room for that. But one of the things that I've been teaching and one of the things that I've done a lot is affirmations. An affirmation is just a statement that speaks the future, but in the present tense. So when I was depressed, I would say, Anick, I would say, I am happy, I am successful, I am loved, I am gifted, because we have 60,000 thoughts per day on average. And can you guess on average how many are negative? 80%. 80%. So your thoughts are telling you, you're not good enough, she's not gonna join you, you're not a good leader, why would anyone join you? You're a horrible consultant. Those are the lies in your head that you allow there. You are the creator of your destiny. You have the power to change those thoughts. You have the power to change the script. And it's totally up to you to do that. One of the ways you could do that is with affirmations every single day. You are what's going on inside. So inside, if you're having issues with your life, it's literally showing up everywhere. And sometimes it's like, whoa, that's crazy, but it's just true. This is what I'm happening. Like when I became an SSD, I'm like, oh my God, what if they find out? What, Anick? I use magic to get there. I literally just put it out in the universe. You guys are like, oh my God, this girl's on crack. So I want you guys to say every day, at least once a day, I am a recruiting rock star. Say it with me. I am a recruiting rock star. Again, I am a recruiting rock star. Again, I am a recruiting rock star. Again, I am a recruiting rock star. I want them to hear us over there, okay? So loud. I am a recruiting rock star. Again, that was really good. I am a recruiting rock star. Some of you guys aren't participating. That tells me something about you. I want everyone to participate, please. One more time. I am a recruiting rock star. Yes. Woo! Okay, the other affirmation I want you guys to say every day, I am a sales machine. Say it with me. I am a sales machine. Again, I am a sales machine. I am a sales machine. One last time. I am a sales machine. Yes. 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 Okay. Seriously, it totally works. My upline, Julie Omnet, you could ask her. She's like, man, Anick, like I need some more recruits and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, girl, like you're blocking it. There's something that's telling you that you're not a good leader. You're not a good sponsor. You don't have the time to sponsor or help other people. I don't really have the time. I just am very specific. I want to attract leaders that read the consulting guide. When someone calls me and they're asking me questions, I'm like, did you read the consultant guide? No, I'm hanging up the phone right now. I am not helping you until you read that consultant guide. I am not going to spend my time helping you when you didn't take 10 minutes to research yourself. Okay? Start that. Start being a bit of like a boss bitch. No time for that, man. My girls don't come to me for stuff like that because they know, like, well, that's an excuse, man. I will say it right back at them. I'm not like, that's okay. That's not what successful people do. So, Julie Omnet, I said, you gotta sit down, you gotta ask God, whatever you believe in, God, the leprechaun, you know, the universe, whatever. And you sit there and you say, hey, I'm ready, I am willing, please send me some people who wanna join. She says, Anick, no word of a lie, a girl joined me 2 days later. It happens. You have to put it out, but what you're putting out is, my business is not going the way it's going. I want to go. Me. So you're attracting that in your life. Stop it. Okay? All right. Just want to say. Okay. So I always wanted to be successful, so I started learning from successful people. That's what you do. If you're like, I want to be successful, but all you do is go into the Instagram vortex or the Facebook vortex or Netflix, you're never going to be successful. Successful people, do you know what they do? They wake up at 5 a.m. Have you guys read the book Miracle Mornings? Write that book down, read it, buy it, tag me in it, and be like, Anick, about the book you talked about. That book will change your life. You need to change the script. okay? You need to decide that I'm going not just want to be successful, earn that trip and get recruits. No, I'm going to do the work. Because when you start doing the actions to get you there, then you get rewarded. You'll notice when you get outside your comfort zone, it is scary, guys, talking to people. It is scary messaging people that you've never talked to. Who cares what they think about you? It's none of your business. None of your business. Even if they don't respond, who cares? I don't care. This is my job. This is my business. I want to be successful. I will do what it takes to get there. And then when they see me get there, they're like, how'd you do it? It's like I messaged a bunch of people. I talked to people. I shared my experience. I woke up at 5 a.m. I woke up 2 hours before my family wakes up. Because when do you have time to do Sensi? Who has here a full-time job? Yeah, like 90% of people. So when do you have time to work your business? Okay? So you need to either wake up at 5 a.m. or 2 hours before. If you have a baby, they're like, she does wake up at 5 a.m. Then I'm sorry, you're screwed. I don't know what to tell you. Does the red button saying that I'm over? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So they wake up at 5 a.m. They journal for 10 minutes. Only good stuff. You need to change your bubble. You need to change your attitude. You need to change your mindset. You're living a really great life. Seriously, you have more opportunity than 80% of the rest of the world. You guys have no idea how incredible you are. You have no idea how much potential you have. You have no idea how lucky you are to be Canadian. I traveled to a third world and kids were like running for the school bus. I'm like, why are they running to the school bus? Because then they have to pay to go to school. I'm like, damn. I hated school. Hated school. And I realized that I was pretty selfish. And then when I realized that I need to be grateful for my life right now, and I need to be happy with my life right now, not that when I become a director or when I earn that trip or get that guy or get married or have that baby, you need to be happy with who you are right now. The you that is a disaster, you need to love her. The you who's completely lost, you need to love her. The you that is completely full of anxiety, love her, accept her. And I promise you, I'm spitting everywhere. Good thing you're not sitting here. When you start accepting who you are, the beautiful abstract disaster, you will see beauty happening in front of your face. You will see success just coming your way because you finally believed in you and you finally accepted who you are. You've accepted your situation. So many of us are like, why did I earn that trip? Why didn't I get promoted? Why did I get that recruit? I was talking to that girl and she joined someone else. Yo, the consultants can pick who they want. That girl had something you didn't. So you can either be angry and put a chip on your shoulder or learn from that situation. Successful people learn from their situation. Successful people, every single day, look at their calendar. And they look at yesterday and they say, how could I have bettered my day yesterday? And they try to improve 1% every single day. So if you look at yesterday, if you think right now about yesterday, how yesterday rolled out, well, we were probably all traveling here, but anyways, how could you have made it better? So think about that and write it down. We need to start programming ourselves because the next time you're faced with that situation, you'll be able to be better. If we better ourselves 1% every day, in 100 days, that's 100% that we've improved. So successful people aren't people. You'll never meet a successful person that's like, I'm not good enough. Or when they come in the room, you don't even notice them. You'll never see that. Because they know they have to fake it till they make it. And then once they're there, they're like, okay, I can do this. I can totally do this. And that's what I've been doing. I was posting just positive stuff on Facebook, not because I was truly 100% happy. It's because I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be the change. I'm not gonna wait till I'm happy to do those things. I'm gonna do them right now. So don't wait till you find the courage to ask those people to join your team. Just start doing it. You just gotta do it. Most of you guys aren't doing it. And that's why you're not recruiting. But think about what you're blocking. Like, stop thinking that you're not good enough. Do you know how many leaders that I meet, they're like SSDs, like, hi, like they're super shy, you know, and they were a waitress and they have really low energy. They found what they were good at and they ran with it. Some people look at me like, Anick, I can never be you. I can never do what you're doing because I don't have high energy. I said, I probably intimidate a lot of people. And people don't want to join my family because they're like, ooh, I can't be you. I can never do that. So you need to start telling people, hey, I'm a girl who's full of anxiety, who's afraid of the world, but I'm on this journey, and if you guys want to be with me, let's grow together. That's an inspiring post. People are like, wow, you're being authentic. You're being real. I can connect with this girl. We need to connect with people. If you follow me on my Facebook or Instagram, I'm as real as they come. Literally, I talk about everything that is going on. She's seen my nipples. That's not true, you don't actually see the nipples, but I talk about them. When I was pregnant, holy mackerel, like the things that happened there, I was like, what? There's a video called What the Nipple Is That? Like, oh my gosh. I had no idea that my breast could do those things. Okay? So, it's so true, it's crazy what our bodies can do. We only use, 10% of our brain? Because we don't actually work it. If we started waking up, okay, so this is what you guys are going to start doing. You wake up at 5 a.m. every day or 2 hours before your kids or whatever. If you work night shift, you have to do it when you get home. You have to figure out when you can give yourself 1 hour, okay? And you have to teach your family how, okay, mom's coming home from work. Mom is going somewhere, leaving for an hour, and your hubby or whatever is I was going to say washroom, but they follow you. They follow you to the washroom, those little buggers. Their little hands, mom, okay? So your mindset is very important. So when I joined, I was like, I can do this. I have no idea why I have this, but I just get excited and I'm like, when I look at a girl and she accomplished something, I'm like, if she did it, that means anyone can do it, right? If they went to the moon, that means they could go to the moon again, right? When the USA, if they went to the moon, really. But then other countries could be like, if you guys did it, I can do it. So some of you guys look at people doing something and then you instantly think this, I can't do that. I want to slap you. Why? We need to be the change we want to see. We need to be that inspiration to our children and to the people around us. We need to be honest that we are terrified. I have no clue what I'm doing. I pretend I know. They say business is like riding a whale. You pretend you know where it's going. Literally, people are like, oh, Anick, I didn't message you because I thought you knew that you had to go there. I was like, never assume I know what's going on. I never do. Seriously. But I look like I do because I walk so fast. So it looks like I'm on a mission. But like I'm on a mission to nowhere. Yeah. Okay, your mindset's very important. So you need to decide, guys. Okay, I want you guys to all take out your books. We're gonna actually write something down. Because this is goal setting. I want you to write down what is your goal for 2019.